Can cats be left-handed or right-handed? Cats are fascinating creatures, and their unique behaviors and abilities never cease to amaze us. One intriguing question that often pops up in the minds of cat lovers is whether cats can be left-handed or right-handed, just like humans can be left-handed or right-handed. In this article, we will explore this interesting topic and provide some insights into the handedness of cats. Before delving into this subject, it's important to understand what handedness actually means. Handedness refers to a preference for using either the left or the right hand for most manual activities. In humans, handedness is determined by the dominance of one hemisphere of the brain, which controls the opposite side of the body. In other words, if an individual is left-handed, it means that their right hemisphere is dominant, and vice versa. When it comes to cats, studies have shown that they do exhibit a preference for using one paw over the other. However, it is worth noting that the concept of handedness in cats is not as straightforward as it is in humans. Unlike humans, cats do not have a dominant hemisphere in their brain that corresponds to one specific paw. Researchers who have examined the handedness of cats have found that approximately 40 to 50% of cats show a clear preference for using either their left or right paw, while the remaining cats appear to be ambidextrous, meaning they do not favor one paw over the other. Interestingly, the percentage of left-pawed and right-pawed cats seems to vary depending on the gender. Some studies suggest that male cats are more likely to be left-pawed, while female cats are more likely to be right-pawed. So, how do we determine a cat's handedness? One way to do this is through a simple experiment called the tube task. In this task, a narrow tube is placed in front of a cat, and their ability to retrieve an object inside the tube using their paw is observed. If a cat consistently uses its left paw to retrieve the object, it can be considered left-pawed, and if it consistently uses its right paw, it can be considered right-pawed. It is interesting to note that a cat's preference for a particular paw may vary depending on the task at hand. For instance, a cat may use its left paw for tasks that require precision, such as grabbing a small object, while it may use its right paw for tasks that require more strength, such as pushing open a door. This highlights the flexibility and adaptability of their paw usage. The reasons behind a cat's handedness are still not fully understood. Some theories suggest that it may be influenced by genetic factors, as there is evidence of handedness being passed down through generations in certain cat breeds. Other theories propose that early life experiences and socialization may play a role in shaping a cat's handedness. It is also important to note that handedness in cats is not just limited to their front paws. Some cats may exhibit a clear preference for using one hind paw over the other, especially when engaging in activities such as scratching or kicking. This indicates that their preference for paw usage extends beyond just their front paws. In conclusion, while cats do show a preference for using one paw over the other, their handedness is not as distinct as it is in humans. Approximately half of cats display a clear preference for using either their left or right paw, while the remaining cats appear to be ambidextrous. Determining a cat's handedness can be done through simple experiments, such as the tube task. The reasons behind a cat's handedness are still not fully understood and may involve a combination of genetic and environmental factors. Overall, cats continue to surprise us with their unique behaviors, and their handedness adds yet another fascinating aspect to their behavior patterns.